All right, now I made a video about this before, but I deleted it, and it came up in a conversation with a very, 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 very special person to me. So now I'm gonna restate it, um, or remake the video. So boom, I'm seeing such a crazy epidemic of non-believers being the most annoying people on the planet, bro. It's just like, shut up, bro. For like, oh my, shut up. And this is me, like, because if I'm being honest, I was probably one of these people before. That was when I like newly deconstructed. I looked back in my notes from when like I deconstructed, and I was just like, I was very, very, very passionate about it. About like, because I felt so stupid. Like, how could I even subscribe to those things that I did before? How could I even believe in those things that I did before? So, understandably so, it sparks like something in you where it's like, it makes you look at other people and be like, okay, I'm seeing this way. How can they not see it that way? And it just gets so annoying because people forget the person that they were when they actually were subscribing to that. It's just annoying. This is what makes me say nowadays, non believers are sometimes even more religious than religious people. Or people who aren't religious are probably sometimes more religious than actual religious people, because it's like they almost make it their entire personality to make others non-religious. I will never ever try to pull somebody out from their religion, ever, bro. I was once religious. Why would I like? I understand who I am or who I was when I was religious. I have grace towards myself when I was religious. I knew that I wasn't doing it in such a bad way. And people who aren't religious make it seem as if people who are in the religion have evil intentions. They point out the problematic things that may be in the religion, and they'll be like, well, you're subscribing to this, you must be a bad person as well. That's not the case. I'll probably never be religious, but it'd be dumb of me to say that religion hasn't done amazing things for the world. It's done plenty of bad. I think even religious people would say that. It's done plenty of bad. And I'm not just focusing on one, I'm talking about all of them. But it's also done so much good. So to try to strip that from somebody, or to make somebody feel as if they're dumb, or to say things bad about it, it doesn't help anybody. And especially that's not the way, like, you're just confirming there's people's beliefs, because when the people who are already in them, they're being told things about people who are non-believers. And when you're going at them and you're presenting it in a way and you're being mean and you're being rude and you're just a very bad person, even if you think you're right, you're only gonna make them confirm their suspicions about who you are in your category of people of non-believers. That's all you're doing, bro. I think it's very, very rooted in somewhat pride, because um, a lot of things that you say, or a lot of things that you hear when you are not religious, is okay. It's probably your pride holding you back from subscribing to my religion or believing that this person's God. It's your pride. It's your ego. And for me, it's like, no, that's not the case. It just doesn't make sense. But for others, that 1000% is the case, because you can see people just be completely dishonest and just disregard like the value that it does have outside of just theism and its relation towards God. It does so much things beneficial socially. It gives these people something to believe in. It helps, bro. People came out of depression for this stuff, bro. Stop talking bad on it. It's that simple. I hear a lot from believers like, well, you don't believe. Why do you care so much? Why do you keep talking about it? Here's the thing. A non-believer can be passionate about religion. When I deconstructed from religion, I became extremely passionate about religion. Funny enough. And that's probably the case for almost everybody. That's why you see so many non-believers talk about it so much. Become like, once you deconstruct, you it amazes you even more almost. It makes you want to look deeper into it. So you can be passionate about certain things, but it's just the way that you present it. You have to give grace, okay? You have to. People are entitled to their beliefs. Simple as that. Okay. Simple as that. Let people believe what they want to believe. If it's not harming anybody, if it's not hurting themselves, if it's not, negatively contributing to anybody else's life, then it's fine. Or what they are doing. Now, I think there's a fine line. Hold on, let me just pause this clip really quick. There is a fine line between people thinking that they're disrespecting or not disrespecting, critiquing, right? Because when I was religious, I closely identified my character and who I am with a religion. So when I seen any critique or just like bad interpretation of it, I felt like I was being personally attacked. That's not the case. That person was just honestly pointing out something problematic with it, problematic that they seen. And it was kind of naive of me to be like, well, I'm living my life, I'm okay with it, da 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 da, instead of hearing them out and being like, you know what, bro? That's valid. I'm gonna listen to you. Let me look into that. So again, I think there's a fine line between somebody calling out a valid critique about where they may be, and then also like just plain flat out disrespect. Like, I don't know, there's a fine line, bro. Or not even a fine line, there's a huge line, a bold line. It shouldn't be that hard to see. And then sometimes it goes both ways. So you hear the same things being a non-theist. You'll hear things like commonly or deconstructing from the mosque could be like Allah wants you with him or Jesus loves you, and being me, I don't hate neither of them. I'm gonna be like, I love him too. What the heck? That's my dog, And they say it expecting you to almost like be mad about it. So when you say that, they're like, oh. And I'm like, yeah. Moral of the story, bro, learn when to shut up and learn when somebody's willing to have those type of conversations and when they're not. It's that simple. Let everybody vibe. Believe what you want to believe.